Hello survivors and welcome to another DRG video. Today we are on the engineer, we are playing the demolitionist where he gets the Deepcore grenade launcher. So really fun weapon. We are playing on hazard 3, so you're going to see what its strength is like. Unfortunately I have tried this weapon on hazard 4. I think maybe it's the combination or the upgrades that I'm getting, but I just can't seem to do enough damage to warrant killing things, or we don't even kill things. So like right now you can see we still don't even one-shot things, and we've taken 20% damage right off the bat, and we're still struggling to one-shot the enemies. So the damage that comes from it is very lackluster in the beginning, but we are hoping to get that to be increased. We can just chill here a little bit, trying to farm XP from these guys. That's going to help us a little bit. There we go. Give us more damage, please. We can't even re-roll over here, so we're going to go for the pickup radius. That should help us just a little bit. As you can see, it is an explosion, so it is going to help us. Getting ourselves crit on here could be very helpful, but we are going to have to just chill a little bit, farm up the levels, and grab ourselves something very good to get as well. And that will be looking at something like the LMG over here. Very good weapon. Grabbing something, ooh, there is actually a second weapon that I really want to play with, that we've unlocked as well, which is really fun to play with. Grabbing the 25% damage on the LMG, that's going to be huge. And then we can go now to the ground over here, try and get ourselves that beautiful drop pod, with these guys doing a bit of damage to the surroundings for me as well, which is going to help. 15% increased damage. Let's see if that lets us one-shot things now or not. Probably not, because that's just how it works. Alright, we made it just to the end. Oh, okay. Oh, that's huge. Alright, 30% increased crit chance. We do lose a bit of damage, but we can make that damage up. Or we could go for this, but oh no, the 100% increased crit chance. We need to do that. I mean, crit damage. That is massive. Alright, so now we just need more crits. I think we need to start looking at getting more nitra, and the reason for that is getting ourselves more things. Increase clip size at the cost of reload speed. So clip size doesn't actually matter if you have a lot of reload speed, so we're going to go for the explosions. That's just going to help us deal more damage to everything around it, so you know, it's a lot better. Clip size, it doesn't matter if you have from 2 bullets you have 4 bullets. If your reload speed is fast enough, it feels like your gun is a semi-automatic anyway, so definitely not worth getting that. Much better to grab yourself something like the reload speed rather, and damage or area of effect to increase the amount of damage you do to everything around you. Just personal opinion over there. I do want more XP. We are only level 11. I would like to grab some life somewhere if possible as well, and finish off my flowers. So let's go hunting for another flower. There we go. So that's going to give us our XP and our gold. And then there is life over here. And more damage on the turret as well. Of course, turrets, we do have to stand still for them to hit things a lot better. Reload speed on turrets, very useful to have. Just make our way through here without taking too much damage. Put down more turrets so we can finally go and kill this dude. Ooh, man. We are not safe. I mean, we're nearly safe. There we go, fantastic. Got up. Oh man, that's so unfortunate. Alright, get ourselves to full life. That's okay, we had time to waste. Getting to level 13. pretty decent. If you're playing on higher hazards, you get so much XP in the beginning of the game. You can get to like level 16 or higher, and it really does help you with the levels. Again, we are going to try and keep the Nitra. I have a very good feeling that it's going to come in handy, so we're going to grab the crit and nothing else over here just yet. So very good options though. Maybe it, do you know what, it is worth getting this. We're going to go with the damage upgrade over there, although reload speed probably would have been very good. And then we're going to add one extra charge to the turret. Hopefully we can get plasma. Plasma is the best thing for the LMG turret, as well as fire rate. So the third overclock, I think they give you a choice between more turrets and fire rate. Going with the fire rate is just completely disgusting on the turrets. They deal so much damage. I think the fire rate, they do lose a bit of damage, but it's disgusting. Definitely worth doing if that's what you are playing with the LMGs, of course with the engineer. Alright, so we're going to go with the reload speed again. Reload speed, very strong in this game. I highly recommend it on absolutely everything you're playing with. The only thing that reload speed doesn't seem to help too much for is like the driller and his damage over time skills, or the weapons, and that's just because they... Never mind, they nothing. I need to try and survive here. Okay, yeah, we found the breach cutter. Oh man, this weapon is so dope. Just look at it go. So the breach cutter bounces because it's plasma, and then it also has two balls that it shoots that are linked together, and they deal damage that way. So very strong weapon. Well, I mean, not necessarily very strong, but very good utility weapon. It really does help us over there. We're gonna go and grab... I don't know if I want to grab this. We're going to spend a lot of our gold as well doing this. So we're going to grab the life and the regen, and then we can go from there. I think our damage should be high enough. It would be nice if we could just get more crit as well to show up, but otherwise we should be fine. We are going to grab the 3 levels over here. I know that I've said in the past that the paint job is really bad unless you want to get to level 12 to overlock quicker, but in the time I've been playing, I found out that grabbing ourselves 3 levels is actually massive. Saves us a lot of time on, you know, resources and on levels. I mean, that's 3 less levels we now need on the turret to get it to its final overclock. So it really does make a big difference, especially when you are trying to overclock weapons. It just makes it that much easier, and by doing so we're able to focus on other weapons as well. So there is that. Alright, there's more fire rate on the LMGs. That's beautiful to see. The more fire rate we have, the better. We're going to grab the damage. No, I'm not taking pickup radius unless it's only pickup radius that we see. And then we can grab kinetic damage as well. That's going to increase the explosion damage on our on the grenade launcher. And then these guys can do the finishing blows for us on all of those enemies. That's fantastic. Grab some crit chance over there. Get all this juicy XP. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, it's so good when you see those legendary upgrades just out of nowhere. 50% increased damage. That is huge. Who does not want to see that? Although, as you can see, we're really not doing a lot of damage. We need even more. 733 damage. I mean, I'm sure that's enough to one-shot any of the smaller enemies, so that at least when we are running around, we don't have to really worry about them doing much to us. Gonna go start upgrading the breach cannon, the breach cutter, sorry, breach cannon. I mean, it feels like a cannon anyway. Ah! Alright, alright. We're safe.
You need to move it. The bugs are evolving.
I don't know, this one's hard to stand still on. I know the bugs are evolving, that's fine, but I need to kind of survive here still as well. Alright, there we go, he finally died. And, you know, of course, it now takes us to the other side. So we're going to increase this by 2. That's going to give us our next overclock for the weapon as well, the next level we get. And we do have to just take a little bit of damage for us to be able to get to the next, to the drop pod, which is fine. We could go over here for the stubby voltaic SMG, and the reason for that is it does actually give us a very, very good upgrade. I haven't actually picked up the cryo grenade before, as you can see, but we're going to go with the voltaic SMG. The reason for that is the SMG actually has an upgrade that allows us to get the other weapons to get more damage. So we'll see if we even get enough levels on it, but getting that breach cutter up as well is going to be fantastic. So over here we've got even more levels on the voltaic SMG. We can get the upgrade over here for reload speed. So we will do that. That's going to be beautiful. Reload speed, fire rate and reload speed. Now I know it's a very generic upgrade, but the fire rate and the reload speed are huge on these weapons, on every single weapon. The only time you're not going to see fire rate is on the beam weapons, but on everything else it is actually massive. It is definitely worth it to get it. I know it's very generic, but especially on the Warthog Auto, really try get yourself a lot of fire rate and a lot of reload speed, and you'll just see how fun and funny it is. It becomes a fully automatic shotgun, and it's actually on all the time. It's as if you have infinite ammo, so definitely worth doing. I mean, look at this. We just reloaded and we're already shooting again. So as long as you get that fire rate, as long as you get that reload speed, you're going to be in a very good spot. Of course, more damage means, you know, more damage, but the rest of it's just huge. Alright, turrets explode when they are removed, or turret mines nearby walls. I don't want either of these, so I'm going to show you a little bit of something. You're going to think I'm crazy, you're going to say no, but the turrets explode when they remove is really good. We're going to salvage it. It always gives you epic or above, or at least rare or above. I don't know, in my experience I've always got an epic upgrade for that, and in this case it was damage, which is a lot better for us in our current situation than getting something like an explosion would have been. So, you know, just something over there. If you do not get overclock that suits what you're trying to play with, then you can always salvage it and look for a better upgrade, you know, from there. So just like what we did, and we ended up getting a nice big damage increase. Really, really nice and good for us over there.
Think you could kill me? Well,
You know, if that thing could die, that would be fantastic. Great. The cannon can get +2 levels onto it, again pushing us that little bit closer to the next level. I think we deal quite a bit of damage to not have to worry about that. We can go for increased crit damage, so we're on even more crit damage now, and we can go for even more damage. I do still need a bit more crit, but we'll get there when we get there. There is a drop pod over here, so we need to go and get that as well. Ow. Come on. There we go. Oh no. You know, when you see these ones where you gotta mine so much, we can just use the enemy a bit over here. Come on. Mine for me.
I'm not scared of you.
This guy doesn't want to mine anything for me. There we go. He died anyway.
Prepare to fight for your life. The big swarm is approaching. Supplies.
Fantastic. Alright, so we could increase our damage over here. We're not going to be doing that. We're going to go and say that the collected... actually, we're going to go with a small chance to find gold whenever we are mining. The gold is our upgrade choice, or, you know, the upgrade choice that we're getting. 25% increased damage, that's huge. We are doing 900 per shot. with it shooting absolutely everything. Now, I have experienced a bug with this weapon, so hopefully it doesn't occur this time. But what happened is the actual projectile started going invisible and not hitting anything. So I don't know if there was a problem with like the geometry of the game and we landed up shooting under the actual floor or whatever the case is. But here we go, we get our Kimbo, which is huge. We shoot an additional time in the opposite direction. Again, last time this did bug out a little bit for us, so hopefully it doesn't happen this time, but we'll see what happens over there for us. Alright, so we can actually increase its damage as well. We should have gone for the stubby, but you know what, getting more damage on our main weapon is going to be massive. Alright, 15% increased damage or 10% damage for everything. We're going to go with the 10% damage on absolutely everything. Our main weapon isn't a projectile, so we can't focus on that one. So it doesn't make sense to go for the projectile damage. And then hopefully we can deal enough damage to deal with this guy. Alright, perfect. Alright, get some damage on the turrets. Getting the LMG turret up is going to be fantastic as well. Again, if we were able to get it to be a plasma one, but I think we've already passed the part where that's going to happen. So unfortunately, we're not going to be able to. We're going to get some reload speed on the stubby SMG. And then we should have a couple more levels still. I think we've got about 7 or 8 levels to go. So we've still got the LMG that we can work on, which is going to be great. We can actually level up the damage over there and some pickup radius over there. Unfortunately, we don't have anything that we need to worry about stacking our currency. So for all of you that love seeing upgrades, we get to at least pick some over there.
I'm so ready to quit this job and move on.
The driller, I mean, the dude doesn't like his job. The engineer doesn't enjoy his job. He wants to quit. Well, you're not allowed to quit, mate. You're gonna die inside of this mine. This mining business. Gonna mine you till you die. Oh, it's so good when you got that clear, like to that AoE to just kill everything. Killing all of those small enemies, really, it makes a huge difference.
Big swarm detected. Lock up and get ready.
Especially when they're swarming. Alright, crit damage, that's perfectly fine. We're actually in a very bad spot here. Alright, damage increase over there. Fire rate is also very good. We could have gone for a bit of fire rate, although our damage does feel like it's lacking just a little bit. Just a little bit. Get these guys to explode. There we go. We do have another swarm incoming, so we really do have to worry about that. Here it is. We get the side arm, so everything gets plus 25% increased damage. So it really does help us. We are going to have to sneak past everything over here, which is perfectly fine. There is some HP over here for us at the top, so we're going to go and grab that. Fantastic. And we're just going to run around everything over here. You guys destroy it. Oops. That was totally not intended, but it happened. Okay, there we go, some increased fire rate. That's going to be very helpful for us now. And then as you can see, all the other trash just dies. It's just those heavy, the big guys like these ones over here, where you really need to worry about being able to kill them or not. I really do wish we could get closer to them to get all that juicy XP that they've got on the floor over there. But it looks like we are going to have to run a very long way around to try and get it all. But let's see what happens. Alright, get reload speed on the breach cutter. Breach cutter gets some really cool overclocks. Definitely going to be making a video on that one for everyone if you're interested in it. Very funny and fun weapon to play with, especially for bounces along the walls like that inside of the area. So that's pretty cool. But we need to try and get out of here. We're just not killing things fast enough. This is going to be a very interesting boss fight when we land up getting it, because as you can see, our damage is very lackluster. So we'll see what happens. Lots of XP to pick up over here. What should we do? We'll go damage for this because we already have the damage nerf for our other weapon. Increased fire rate, give me something. The fire rate over here is massive. So we are going to grab that. We do have 3 charges, which is pretty decent already. And you'll just see now when we put it down how much better that fire rate makes it feel. And just how much damage it can dish out. Now that should help us with the final boss as well. Hopefully enough. And then we can go and grab the crit chance for Nitra. It's pity it wasn't sooner. But there we go. We landed up getting it, and then we have to go behind us. I don't know why I'm running in the wrong direction. But oof, yes, we get to the +1 beam. That's so fun. Oh, look at that. It's so funny. There's just too much XP on the floor to not pick up. Okay, more damage on the Deepcore. The more damage, the better. We really need to stock up on it. And then our crit chance is 76%, which is really good. With 299, damage. We need to just use, ooh, that's beautiful. And then we can't use any of the Nitra now because we are using it for the crit chance. So let's see what happens. We did make it to level 48, like I mentioned, going to a certain level. We can go and get some more Nitra over here. There's more Nitra right here as well. So we should be able to hit at least 80 to 90% if we're very lucky. And go from there. Definitely going to be a huge amount of damage upgrade for us. I think the best part is that you can just focus with the turret. You just get to focus on mining, and the turrets do everything else for you. So we just need to sit here. As long as we're standing still, we're going to spawn more turrets, which means more damage, which means everything dies a lot faster and we get more XP, and more XP means more damage. So, it's the cycle of life. As long as we keep dealing damage and getting more levels, we keep dealing more damage and getting more levels. Right, we could go for the 35% increased damage over there. That's okay. Not that we needed it. It's just a support weapon. The breach cutter would have been a better upgrade for us, but unfortunately, we know we can't really get everything that we want. We could have spent gold to try and get the upgrade a bit sooner, but it is what it is. Okay, drop our turrets over here so that we can start destroying this guy's face. I mean, look at that damage to him. Oh, it feels so good when you're able to just wreck their faces so quickly. Okay, we'll go to the supply pod now. There is more Nitra over here though, which means, you guessed it, more critical chance. Oof, that's beautiful. We're on over 100% crit chance now, so that means absolutely every single attack will be critting, which means we're dealing 300% increased damage because we have 325% crit damage increase as well. So that's huge. Very big for the Deepcore. Oh, 1700 damage from there. As you can see, it's not shooting in the opposite direction again. I don't know what happens with it. It does seem to bug out. And it's always on this level as, well, now I've decided to shoot. I don't know. I don't get it. I really don't understand how this weapon works. It's like for a second it stopped working correctly. You couldn't see the second explosions happening, but now all of a sudden it's working fine. So I have no idea what's happening with that. We don't need the gold, so we'll grab the XP when we're mining. I don't know. It's just weird. So I had that bug, I'm sure you all just saw it, but I had the bug happen to me continuously where it didn't solve itself. Over here at least it solved itself, so we don't have to worry about it, but it happened to me where it didn't solve itself and the explosions just weren't getting any better for us. So, you know, it happens at times. That's still in early access. There will be bugs here and there, but we'll see. Hopefully some of them will be fixed this week with the game. Otherwise, you know, that's a little bit of a bummer, because I would like to see some things happen this week in the game, update-wise. Preferably to the difficulty of Hazard 4 and 5. And maybe giving us more, an increase to the damage that we deal. Not the damage we deal, sorry, to the amount of XP we earn at the end of a run. Alright, I can't even move here to get to the boss. We are going to have to actually dig our way out of this, because as soon as he spawns, we are going to be in a really bad spot. We need to be around or away from all of these enemies so that we can just dodge him. Otherwise, we're going to be in a very bad spot and he'll one-shot us. So that's much better. As you can see, again, it's doing its thing. I don't know why. I don't know if you guys could, have you guys experienced this issue as well, where as soon as the boss spawns, the Deepcore stops activating properly. I don't know. It's very frustrating though, because, you know, we're on the final boss. If we didn't have the overclocked LMGs, we would have been really, really destroyed over here. Okay, he's dead. That is fantastic. We managed to do it. Again, bugged out the Deepcore. Very, very frustrating to happen. Has this happened to you guys as well? Because it really is frustrating when that tries to occur, or when it does occur. But let's get out of here. We managed to do it. Well done, everyone. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this in the future. And always remember, keep safe, survivors. Until next time, cheers.